Hello everyone, how are you doing today? I hope you're having a wonderful day. Today we're going to be doing something special. I've wheeled in my PlayStation. So my PlayStation is currently in my sweatbox. That's not a euphemism, that is the room that I'm in. And I'm going to be playing a bit of Final Fantasy 16. Now, I've also got it pre-ordered, so I'll also be playing it quite a lot on the Thursday that it comes out, as much as I can, bearing in mind I have other commitments. But a lot of them can play second fiddle to that. So we're going to start off with a demo. I don't know where the demo sits with regards to the actual game, whether it's the intro to the game that you play or whether it's a part of the game that happens later. I have no idea. But we'll see. We'll see how it goes down. Hello, Mark. Hello, Kagi. How are you guys doing? I set the day aside just for it. You see, I was so tempted to do it, but one of my bosses was like, because I missed a meeting last Thursday, she was like, "You can't miss this Thursday." I was like, "But Final Fantasy's out this Thursday," so it's needless to say, she didn't give a flying fuck about Final Fantasy, which actually put her down in my estimation. Because who doesn't? But anyway, so we're going to jump. I know, rude, right? But we're going to go straight into this. Let's see the best way to do this. I don't even think I've got the. I don't. That's fine. I'll click it instead. There we go. And I'm down here. I might have to move myself. I'm not sure. But welcome to my PS5. I'll give you a little tour before we start, just so that people have enough time to come through. Also, cheers. It's a Hepcat morning, evening. It's not even the morning. It's after. It's not even evening. It's afternoon. Hey, Lindsay, how you doing? You right? So these are my games that I've got currently installed. As you can see, a lot of PS4 games. I'm currently playing a lot of Demon's Souls. Also, I was in the middle of Bloodborne as well, playing it through for the second time. Oh, very good, Lindsay. Thank you for asking. Yeah, not too bad. Glad the day's over. Tuesday's always the hardest day. It's always done. So that's good. Also playing lots of Ghost of Tsushima at the moment. Playing through God of War, the first one again, because I want to play it before I play the second one to continue it. Recently got Gran Turismo 7, just doing the training on that. Layers of Fear is a game I would really like to play on stream as well. Playing Life is Strange again at the moment. What else have we got? The new Ratchet and Clank's quite nice. Returnal, I've not played it yet. I've got it, but I've not played it, so I'm looking forward to playing that. I'm playing through The Last Guardian again. I love those games. The team that did Ico and Shadow of the Colossus. Last Guardian's it's a slow burner, but by the end of it, I was near tears. It was a great game. There's Shadow of the Colossus, speak of the devil. Titanfall 2, one of the best first-person campaign shooter campaigns out there. Really good, I remember. Tempted to go into that. Obviously, Visage is still there. We are playing through that at the moment. And I fucking love Yakuza. So, yeah. So those are my installed games. I won't go through all the others, but these are all my other games that I've got. My entire collection. 392, if you can see up there. 392 games I've bought. Which is a lot. Actually, to be fair, it's not going to be 392. A lot of them will be freebies. The ones for my PlayStation Plus equate to... Let me see. I don't know if you can do that. But yeah, 392 games. Quite a lot there. Hello, Hysteria. How you doing? You alright, dude? Just doing a little tour of my PS5 before we get cracking on the demo of the new Final Fantasy, because I'm going to be... what the hell have you done? Madness! So here we go. Let us... Am I alright in the corner here? Maybe a bit more there. My price. I don't know what you're on about. Oh! Oh, the prices. So, okay, let me just explain something to everyone. I put up the prices for all the sounds because I want to be able to hear the story in this game. I'm going to be focusing a lot on the story, and I don't want any noises that are going to be kind of like distracting me during the story, because I've been waiting for this for quite a while. That's the only reason why I've bumped up the prices a little bit. So yeah, so don't attack me. It'll come down for other streams, but for this stream, it might have to remain this way. I'll see how I feel. Ooh. Let's go with French. No. Stick with English. Visual alerts? What the hell are visual alerts? No. Story focused, I'd say. She still does it. Hello, Cosmic. Waste of fucking points. Oh dear. Let's go. Let's get cracking. Oh, it's for people hard hearing.
Moss the Chronicler, who said that the land of Valisthea is blessed in the light of the Mother Crystals, and that it was this light which finally led our forebears out of the darkness. Yet, what they saw in the light gave rise to temptation. Temptation that ever lures us back into the crystal shadow. And thus did our journey begin.
That's Phoenix and against Ifrit, I'm guessing. Shoot her! Shoot the glass. It's very Lord of the Rings with the Balrog of Mordor, of Moria, or whatever. You shall not pass. Owie. It really is heavily inspired by it. It's just like your average Wetherspoons at closing time on a Friday. Yeah, there is quite a bit of motion blur. Balrog of Khazad-dûm. Are there any sexy bunny people in this game? Oh yeah, with a choir of men singing, you know it's going to be a good song.
It'll be light
Game
soon.
even.
Both camps have begun to stir.
You all know the target. Shiva's dominant. And only the dominant.
No one else? Where's the fun in that? How do we even know the girl will be among them?
Our kind do not question orders. We follow them. Try to keep that in mind.
Oh, good old Vieira.
Let's get this done.
All right, Cosmic. I am listening. I'm going to take my trousers off. It's getting hot in here. I mean business. Enjoying that much already? Oh, you better believe it. It's better be better than 15, because 15 was a bit wank.
Focus, Wyvern. You are key to this mission's success.
Yes, Sergeant.
And I hope it's not linear either. The old...
Focus, Wyvern.
Wait, shut up! Yeah, there is a lot of motion blur. I'm sure they'll have it so you can turn it off at some point. I think they got a day one patch as well coming out for this as well, so they might do something with that. Hello, Noodle Slurp, how you doing? You alright? From the 2-hour demo alone, it wipes the floor with 15. Oh, brilliant. Good to know.
We don't have time for this. All hell is about to break loose.
Alright, chill out. I'm coming, mate.
Time to move.
I'm doing good, Noodle Slurp. Thank you for asking. I love the Final Fantasy music you can hear in it as well.
Why this is going, they won't need this new dominant of theirs. What?
I'm liking how brutal it is so far. I don't think there's been a Final Fantasy that's been higher than a 12 rated.
What do you mean you refuse? Did you not pledge your swords to our cause?
That's Ciri from The Witcher.
Come now. Marshal, the King of Waloed is our guest.
And you have His Majesty's answer.
Oh no, it's a bloke. Yeah, it's definitely cosmic, but on a certain website perhaps, not released as a game.
I wonder that you summoned us at all. Have you so little faith in your own men? It was the Dalmex who drove back the Crusaders in the Battle of the Twin Realms, was it not? Or am I mistaken? Besides, your dominant has yet to take the field. And when he does, our knights would only get in the way.
Perhaps you have not heard, but the Ironblood now have their own dominant. We would be fools to underestimate them.
Bugger their knights.
What did you say?
Should this citadel be allowed to fall, the capital will lie exposed. And And I doubt the Crusaders will wait for the good king's pawns to line up before taking to the board.
He's nice. I like him.
Which just leaves me.
He is a big
The
boy.
Iron Blood will rue the day they set foot on Storm. This game is over.
You cock.
Oh, I'm glad I got my trousers off. She just demanded cock. Oh, she really did. Okay.
Take care.
Does the lion take care when he chases the hare? Or do you think me one of the latter?
No, my love. You are a lion. You're my lion.
I'm not afraid of a little frost, Benedicta. But I will need someone to warm me when I come home.
I don't think there's going to be sex in the game. There'll be blood, yeah, but no, there's not going to be any sex in it. It's not that sort of game. I think that's as close as we're going to get.
This is our chance. The chaos will conceal us.
Wee! 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 Final Fantasy 12. 11 was the one with the bunny girl, wasn't it? Wasn't 12 the online one?
And quick and deadly, as always.
Oh, I didn't like the one with lightning in it. 12 was the one with the bunny girl, I think.
Wait. Something's not right.
Titan. So the Darmax finally grew tired of being slaughtered.
Ha! And look who's here to greet the bastard.
I didn't like 13. That was with lightning because it was very linear. Best ones were 9, 7, and 8. And 10's good as well. Yeah, this is a brand new one. Fucking hell, Titan is massive. Doesn't look fair. It isn't everything, but when you've got something that big, you're probably not going to win. Unless you're really quick. Tuck and roll.
You don't get to die here, Wyvern. Move!
Right on top of us.
Oh, the naughty words!
Anytime, Wyvern. Who's gonna stand there?
Oh yeah, I haven't thought of that. I do hope they don't get rid of a lot of the Final Fantasy charm. Oh, he's fucked.
Wyvern! Wyvern! I told you before, you do not get to die here.
Good news, everybody! No, that's Professor Farnsworth.
Clive! Get up, Clive!
Do you yield? Well, if you're not cut out to be a shield, there's always work for you in the stables. Unless, of course, you think you can defend your master while sat on your arse in a puddle of pigs.
He reminds me of, is it Barsh or Vash
My brother
from
always looks
12?
after me. Right!
Go on. You're sure to hit him eventually.
Don't give up now!
Two arms.
I have got two arms.
Point the gallery.
Out of curiosity, well, first I've got to get another beer. Secondly, it gave a date there. I wasn't paying attention to the first date. Is this before or after what happened? I've got a feeling it's before, but I'm not sure.
Let's start again from the beginning.
Before, yeah.
Show me your form.
Cool. I think someone's before it said. Okay, I wasn't looking. I was too busy thinking about my my beer situation.
Good. Again. Very good. Such swordsmanship will serve you well in the field. But can the same be said of your spellcraft? The flames of the phoenix burn within you. Now let them burn without. Come, Clive. Rain fire down upon me.
I don't know how I feel about the name Clive.
Keep them coming.
I'll keep them coming, just for you. You like that, don't you?
Well done. You wield the Firebird's flames just as a first shield should.
You flatter me, my lord.
Or would you rather I flattened you? Can be arranged. Let's see if you can elude my blade. After all, your attacking prowess will count for naught if you don't live long enough to use it.
Good to know, Rob.
On your toes, Lord Rossfield.
Okay, we're back. I don't know why I did that. I just turned off my microphone. Lovely stuff. I've got that to look forward to. Okay, let's evade him. R1 and then... Okay.
Good. Move only when you must. Was I not clear as to the purpose of this exercise? What are you doing?
I'm doing it! I'm doing it! To shreds, you say.
Remember, Clive, your blade is not your only weapon.
Hello, Rob.
Quickness of thought and fleetness
He
of
can
foot
flatten
are
me.
indispensable
Whee!
arms in any shield's arsenal.
Hello, Wendy. How you doing? You
You're not
right?
just any shield, are you? Show me what sets you apart from the rest. You have been blessed by the Phoenix, granted the use of its power. Call upon that power now to close on me. Well, I'm waiting. Was it all our shields could move so swiftly? Impressive. But even the most agile shield cannot hope to escape every blow. And death may come by a handful of cuts as easily as it comes by 1,000. There is only one way to ensure that you do not fall. Keep your wounds mended and your energies replenished. Speaking of which, my lord, you seem a little worse for wear. Now that won't do at all.
Mend your wounds!
That's better.
I'm learning.
Battle is a succession of pivotal moments, wherein life and death can be decided at a single stroke. You must be ready to utilize
TV
every
Bob.
tool at your disposal if you are to navigate a path to victory.
Whoa!
At least to ensure that you live to fight another day. Enough practice. It's time for the test. You've recovered from your soaking, I trust. You wouldn't want to kick a man while he's drowned.
I thought you'd never ask.
Come then, Lord Rossfield. Spar with me. If you believe yourself worthy to be called Shield of the Flame, then prove it.
As you wish, my lord.
Have at me, boy. Make proof of your strength.
Go on, you're sure to beat him this time.
You can do it, Clive. Just stay calm.
You're taking this seriously.
I am.
Keep going, Clive.
Oh, I got hit. Eat my fireball, bitch. Well then. Yeah! Whatever that was. Press R2 and square to get a raising flame.
Well, it's time I took my own advice. I used all the tools at my disposal.
Not quite.
Go on, Clive. Keep pressing.
Just a little more. We believe in you.
You're a damnably quick learner, Lord Rusfield.
Thank you, thank you.
See? I told you he could do it.
Aye. Bested at last. It's taken me long enough. That was a display worthy of your father. You are a true shield of the flame, and let no one tell you otherwise. Including me.
Yeah, it is going to be like that, Cosmic.
What are you lot gawping at? Back to your drills.
They're just DIY men. We're building houses. Hello, love interest. Unless it's a child, in which case, no. It's a child, it's not a love interest.
I was just tired. Felix's flames are a gift. You mustn't waste them.
It isn't a waste.
I thought I saw a dress, and I was like,
Why
ah.
should I?
That's why. You were coughing this morning too. You shouldn't be outdoors.
I'll be fine. It's just a cold.
Don't push yourself.
Awkward!
Father's back.
Hey.
Your Grace, please, this is no place for one such as you. I would gladly brave hell itself to see my darling boy. Gentlemen, Rosaria thanks you for your indefatigable loyalty.
Thank you, Your Grace. We live to serve.
Joshua, you should not be out of doors. We have discussed this.
I'm sorry.
Good day to you, Mother.
Come, Joshua. Your father will be expecting us. Lord Murder?
What age are these?
Your Grace.
Bye-bye!
What a way to treat your own flesh and blood.
I know. It's not his fault. Not everyone can be born the Phoenix.
We should join them.
The tall ones, Bob, not the children. I'm learning. Honestly, I saw the skirt, I saw the hand, I assumed we're going to be introduced to a love interest, and then that happened, and it turned out it was a little boy. It happens one time! I might be quite loud. I can turn me down. I'll turn me down. There we go. That should be a little bit better now.
Rise, my friends.
Welcome home, Father.
Thank you, Joshua. You are well, I trust.
Yes, Father. Much better. Today, Jill and I went to the Bailey to watch Clive's spa.
Is that so?
Oh, little puppy!
Boy, not now.
make a fine hound one day.
Father.
Lift up your head, girl.
Thank you, Your Grace.
The capital rejoices at your safe return, Your Grace.
War is coming, my boy. You must make ready.
Is the situation truly so grave?
I'm doing well as well, Father.
We will talk there.
Yes, Father. Your Grace.
Shields dismissed.
We can fix that, Rob. We can fix that. Ah!
Oh, goal. Where do you think you're going? Clive here is off to see the Archduke.
Right.
Sunrise, sunset.
Is trouble brewing?
I'm not sure. I need to speak with Father.
But first, I better check out that bag. Nothing.
Need to shift this lot before we lose the light.
Do another one. I'll do it later. And there's another cutscene.
All right, let's get this stuff before the Duchess calls for it.
I can't tell him he's a bastard when it's probably true.
Good as new.
If it was a cat, then I would really
Lord Marquess, pray do not
support
concern
that.
yourself with this bungling cur. Bow to him, you fool. Don't I say to speak?
It was no trouble. Really.
Oh, do not indulge him. To be allowed to stand in your lordship's presence is more than his kind deserves. Why, neither the Empire nor the Republic treat their bearers half so well. He was lucky to be born in your father's dominion. Very lucky, as I remind him every day.
Yes, Wendy, the dog will grow up big and strong and then sacrifice himself. And then that'll be that. And he'll get another dog.
I trust his good fortune will continue.
Of course, if that is your lordship's wish.
Don't work too hard. Remember, it is for the good of the duchy that you serve.
As do we all, my lord.
As do we all.
Come along now.
Absolutely right, Andrew. That's when he gets like a special skill. Based around his pain, he will learn how to, I don't know, cook a pad thai or something. I can now cook pad thai! Ah! I didn't notice the tattoo. I just thought it was mud.
Looks like they're getting ready for supper.
Are you?
I think someone's hungry.
I don't want us to go down there, I just want to have a little look up here.
Fine display, my lord. Almost felt sorry for the Lord Commander.
harvest's down again.
I'm guessing your bunny, Wendy. I'm guessing your bunny was a Nintendo fan rather than Sega.
Nice and quiet in here, isn't it? There's Joshua.
Fuck you, Joshua. I thought you were going to be my girlfriend.
Do you understand?
All right, we'll talk to you.
Clive,
Are you worried about the war?
the soldiers will expect the Phoenix to help them, but I don't know if I can.
Don't worry, Joshua. Father will guide you. And I will protect you. Always.
I know. Thank you, Clive.
I've got to remember that, Wendy. I've got to remember that. I blame lockdown and COVID. What's your deal, lady? That's Mum, isn't it? Hey, Mum. Look at me. Be impressed with me, Mum. Whee! Right then. I've been ever so lonely. Mum. Your 4-year-old does that, does she? Whee! Look at me, Mum. Look at this.
Good luck.
That dog is not shaking his paw on his own. That's under duress. I didn't mean it, Father! Nice and intimate room. Bob's like, that's not magic at all.
You commanded my presence, Your Grace. How may I serve you?
All right, you can stop licking my boots. Mother isn't here.
Do the territories fare any better?
Most lie under a pall of black. In just these few moons, the Blight has taken nigh on all of the northern reaches. It is only a matter of time before it crosses the border.
By the flames.
Nearly every available bed in the capital is already occupied by those fleeing the Deadlands. Even if we were to send them south, to Port Isolde, more would only follow in their wake. Every day we delay brings us closer to disaster. We must move now.
Against the Iron Kingdom.
We have traded blows with them for too long. It is time to end it.
At the very least, we must secure Drake's breath. Without the blessing of the Mother Crystal, we cannot defend our realm from the spread of the Blight.
The Iron Blood will not relinquish it easily. This will be a bitter fight.
We ride for Phoenix Gate tomorrow. There we will listen to the words of our ancestors, as tradition dictates.
And the boys shouldn't be your girlfriend. Looking at you, Bob.
Joshua's shield.
There is something else I would have you do first. Rodney.
Rodney?
You will have heard the reports, I am sure, of beastmen from the north being sighted within our borders.
Goblins in the Stillwind Marshes. I know of the rumors, yes.
Then you know what must be done. I will give you 2 good men. While we ride north tomorrow, you will journey to Stillwind, search it and clear it. Then you will join us at Phoenix Gate.
Father!
It is time to prove your strength. And shut your mother up for good.
Tee-hee!
I will do my duty, Your Grace.
That will be all. Rest well. We ride at dawn.
Yes, Your Grace.
I've just turned up the game a little bit. Hopefully that will help.
This war we mean to wage, it isn't only for control of the Mother Crystal. Above all else, we cannot allow those Ironblood savages to gain a foothold on Storm.
I know. I would sooner die than see them darken our shores again. I wish you a safe journey tomorrow.
And I you, Clive. May your blade strike true.
Right, I need to go grab a drink, so bear me 1 second.
She's just a cosmic girl.
Right, I'm back. Get out of there. No. Stairs. I love you, Father!
No messages, my lord.
Posters of bunnies in Discord. I haven't got any bunnies. Oh, different Rob. There we go. I mean, I should have known.
How long will you be away this time?
Not long. 4 days, maybe 5.
And you will be taking Joshua?
Well, I can't exactly leave him behind, can I? The blood of the Rosfields runs in his veins. Before going to war, we perform the rite at Phoenix Gate. It's our way. You know that. And only the dominant can enter the apothecary, so yes, I'm taking Joshua.
Oh, to hell with your way! The boy is ill.
You think I don't know that? But the boy is also the Phoenix.
Don't post a picture of two
The heir to the
dildos on the
throne.
Discord.
You can't keep him in swaddling clothes all of his life.
Elwyn!
Don't worry. Clive will watch over him. Though he is a youth of but 15 years, he's already a fine soldier. He will make a splendid shield.
You see more in him than the Phoenix did. He was rejected, Elwyn. Our household has no place for such a failure. He is worthless, a man like any other.
As am I, my dear.
Nonsense. You are the Archduke of Rosaria.
Oh, not this again. You know as well as I do that I only sit upon the throne because my father was taken before his time. I am merely warming the seat till Joshua comes of age.
You are your father's firstborn son, and you sit upon the throne. All is in its right place. Unlike some, you have not disgraced our noble blood.
Without men like Clive to keep us safe, your precious noble blood would long since have graced the gutter. We have an early start. I'm going to sleep.
Well, that's a hard no. No sexy time tonight. She gives across
This is it then. Time to prove yourself.
Cersei vibes from Game of Thrones.
Wishing on a star.
I'm a little old for that. I should get some sleep.
Right. You're going with them tomorrow, aren't you?
I am Joshua's shield. I'm sworn to protect him. He takes too many risks. I only wish I could save him from himself.
Clive, you...
I have another mission too. Father has given me my first command.
Well, if you're not going to pray to Metia for your safe return, I shall just have to do it for you.
Ooh. French onion creamy pasta looks nice.
There's going to be another war, isn't there? Since coming here, I've begun to take peace for granted. I assumed the war between our nations would be the last. But it never really ends, does it?
No. The next war will be bigger than before.
But you'll be all right, won't you, Clive? You're a shield of Rosaria, after all, and blessed by the Phoenix.
Yep.
It's getting cold.
You don't want to get on any register there, mate. Actually, he's only 15, isn't he? Not that makes it any better.
Good night, Clive.
It's all very serious. Hello, Danielle. How you doing? You alright? Chocobo!
Sorry, Ambrosia. We won't be hunting today.
Don't worry. I'm sure you'll do brilliantly.
I'll try.
Good luck!
Friends, we ride for Phoenix Gate. May the blessing of the crystals go with us
And shield the Firebird's flame forevermore!
His Grace departs! Open the gates!
He's got a shit job.
Lord Rossfield, allow me. I shall see her safely to Phoenix Gate.
Thank you.
ready to depart, my
The guy
lord.
on the left looks a little bit like me.
May I say what an honor it is to serve alongside you?
There I am. He's got my hair
This
at
is to be
least.
no mere investigation. If there are goblins in Stillwind, they won't leave willingly. The Beastmen are a fierce foe. We underestimate them at our peril.
Not today, we won't.
Sir Wade, Sir Tyler, let us do our duty.
With pleasure, my lord.
As you command.
To the marshes, then. And may the blessing of the crystals go with us.
Oh. That's annoying that it's not got a proper world map. I always like it when there's a proper world map. This one doesn't seem to have it. It's like this. I guess it's a map, but you can't run around it.
Keep your eyes open for those goblins. The reports place them in this area.
It's all swamps from here. What's your step, my lord?
And everything else.
Not exactly the most well-maintained path.
And who do you imagine would maintain it? They've all fled from the Blight.
It's hard to believe that anyone used to live here.
The old village of Stillwind is ahead. Not that there's a lot left of it.
Okay, I'll equip it next.
With me. Goblins. So the report.
So you're saying equip the accessories, okay? Yeah, it's not open world is what I mean to say. It looks like it's point to point.
True. We should press on.
You can save wherever you want. Pimp him out.
There may be more ahead.
It can be a bit like 12. You can still go around exploring, but not like 7 and 9. I know, I like the open world aspects of 7 and 9.
Welcome to Stillwind.
Have care, my lord.
There's more.
I don't like the blur. Yeah, I think there'll be big open worlds, but what I loved about the old games was being able to explore an entire sort of city and world, and it was just a bit more open. Like, you could do things in your whatever order you wanted to, within reason. Obviously, there was like a skill cap to each area. Yeah, this is the demo, which is the opening act that's playable before the game being released on Thursday. I find the blur is making me not sick. That's a bit much.
Some of their number of spells. And what a number! We'll all have our hands full here.
Down with you!
Down with you, sir!
No match for a shield of this area.
This sort of thing. Careful now.
We should be nearing
Father.
the old village square.
It might not be a nest of goblins.
Yeah, Final 9's my favourite.
Sneaky sods. We're trapped.
My lord. I'm working on it. He's the leader.
He's got the horn.
But we'll have to take care of his followers first.
Care to thin the herd? As if you have to ask.
And then there was one.
He's invited a friend! On your feet, Sir Wade.
Here it comes!
Founder, that's a swing and a half. You ready to move, but it winds up for another.
Don't have to tell me twice.
How the fuck do I use the Phoenix thing? Oh, that, okay. Oh, get back! Oh, no! Okay, he's angry. Oh yes, he's very angry. Hello, hello.
Let's try. Come on. For you.
And fight, you coward!
After him, before he summons the rest.
My microphone seems to want to turn itself off every now and then. It's really fun. But I'm back.
There he is.
A wee bit better. Okay.
Damn it.
I mean, that didn't really stop us, did it? It's my first playthrough there, Rebel, which isn't a surprise. But it's good so far. It's a demo. It's really good. I've got it all pre-ordered, ready to go for Thursday. I don't know. Do I have to do it all over again when it comes out?
What's in there?
Awful. Is that a Marlborough? Oh god, I hate them.
Warble? It's far south. Keep clear of its maw, my lord. That thing's breath is worse than its bite. That reeks! I said stay away from its mouth!
I am staying away from the mouth. Someone has to fight this guy. Get away! Oh! Hey! Oh! Hey! Flamey sword.
Where's it going? Your guess is as good as mine.
Not good. Don't! Okay.
Before it recovers!
Okay, he farted. No. Owie.
Won't be gone for long.
Not again.
I cannot fall here.
Oh yes.
Now for the final push, my lord.
Get away from him, he's got a fart.
I think we made it angry. I'd rather we made it die.
almost dead. Yep, hello. Oh shit! Yes.
Fine work!
Fine work! Level up! Sorry if I missed anything in the chat.
My lord. Thanks. I never thought I'd see it. Not just goblins in Rosaria, but morbles too.
It won't be flat with other games,
I'll
don't
petition
worry.
His Grace to send a detachment. If we don't stop them here, they'll be at our gates before long.
We should get moving. We don't want to be caught out here after dark.
Oh yeah, we need Wendy for the bombs.
We can still reach Phoenix Gate before nightfall.
As a demo, this is pretty tonk. I mean, it looks pretty sad there.
Light.
Pardon me. My mic's still working. Yeah, it is there. There we go. Time for the shit to hit the fan. Here we go. Phoenix Fate. Interesting. Sometime later.
Suddenly, thousands of red eyes. No, wait till you hear this. Wait till you hear this. His lordship draws his sword. The goblin chief runs off screaming straight down a Morva's gullet. More tales!
Drink and be merry, boys!
Hey!
Must be gratifying to see your student making such a name for himself. The young lord has a bright future ahead of him.
Let's.
And one of these nights he may even deign to join us.
Oh, thank you, Rob, for the 50-bit share. Thank you, dude. Really appreciate that, man. Thank you. He keeps on popping up, this kid. Leave me alone.
Are you unwell?
If you
No,
say so,
Father.
Mark.
Just a little tired.
Well, it has been a long day.
They all like Clive,
Thank you,
don't
Wendy.
Aye. Your brother will be a fine shield. We're all very proud of him.
Father, why is it that the dominance is always born into our family? It doesn't seem fair. Wow!
Oh, Cosmic, thank you so much for the cheer there. That's
the
very
blessing of
naughty
the
of you, but thank you so much. Really appreciate that.
Crystals
Thank
work their
you.
magic through us. You have been blessed, Joshua. Blessed to be a dominant, to wield the power of an icon.
Our family has been chosen to share that power with the people. So that is what we must do.
Oh, thank you, Revelio Alexander, for the follow. Really appreciate it, dude. Welcome to the channel. Yeah, we mainly play lots of retro games on this channel, but when big games like this come along, we can't not play it. But thank you very much for joining.
Louder, my friends! Louder!
I don't suppose I've been missed.
No, Rob, don't worry. I love all the bits. I love all the bits. All the support that all you guys give is amazing. I really appreciate it. And we'll definitely repay you guys when we do like a gathering and people are there. I'll get everyone around in. That's for sure. I'll get you a Chinese as well instead, alright? So I get a round in for everyone else, and then you get a slap-up Chinese, yeah? Is that how it is?
What are you doing out here?
I didn't see you at the feast.
Feasts are the only time shields are allowed to take their ease.
Oh, thank you, Mark, for the gifted sub for Revelio Alexander. Thank you so much, dude.
One for cakes and ale.
It's the vegetables I don't like.
You guys are amazing. Thank you. What is that little red dot? Is that like Mars, right next to the moon? It won't be Mars. It's a different planet or something. It's got to be something.
All the men were singing your praises.
They never used to.
It's the moon's moon.
When I joined the ranks, everyone thought I was a spoiled little lordling. If I didn't know how to handle a sword, I'd be a laughing stock. The Archduke's firstborn failure.
Do love a katsu curry.
You're the one they really believe in. I'm jealous.
Yeah, this isn't Croydon.
That's not true. They don't believe in me. They believe in the power of the dominant.
My brother the Phoenix, ruler over life and death.
It isn't fair. It should have been you. I don't have what it takes to lead our people.
If you've never had it before, chicken katsu ramen is amazing.
Every man has his duty. Ours was decided long ago, when our ancestors chose to instate the dominant as the Archduke of Rosaria. All to ensure that whenever our nation stood on a precipice, the Phoenix would rise from the flames to drag us back from the brink. The fate of Rosaria sits on the dominant's shoulders. It is your duty to bear that burden.
What about you?
There's a Tampopo in Wimbledon. I will go there.
To be your shield. That is why I was given the Phoenix's blessing. To keep our future rulers safe. No matter what. However hard it gets. I'll never let you down.
Will do, Wendy.
Thank you, Clive. I know you'll always take care of me.
I reckon that kid's gonna die. He's coughing, he's sick, he's like, he's gonna die.
Right?
I should go inside. It's past my bedtime. Good night, Torgal.
He'd be like a boss. Oh, he's rocking that TV strong and hard. They were celebrating too much, so we know something's going to go down. Like the Red Wedding or something. That level, I reckon. Have I gone? Well, I'm here still.
Oh, Robert.
Supplies from the capital.
It's there, but I've bumped up the prices so I can enjoy the story in this one a bit more.
You took your time sampling the wares, were you?
I don't trust you. He looks a bit like Liquid Snake.
It's a good job the North is full of enterprising traders keen to keep us in wine.
Spare a barrel for the boys and people.
Whoa!
What in the...
Is there no Wendy sound, is there? This is a bit Red Wedding, isn't it, Cosmic?
Gateway secured, Captain.
We proceed as planned.
CB boy, go get it! These chocobos. These guys are pieces of poo.
Is that...
Well, they're fighting.
Forgive me, my prince. It's me, Wade. You probably don't remember me.
I remember. What is it?
We're under attack. I don't know who they are, but they've set light to half the castle. I must get you to safety, Your Highness.
Very well. I'm ready.
Follow me, Your Highness.
Fight of the fledgling. Oh, K-Box, thank you so much for the raid, dude. Really appreciate that, man.
Are the
Welcome,
enemy
welcome.
already inside the castle?
I'm afraid so, Your Highness. We must hurry.
I'm just playing through the demo of Final Fantasy 16 before it gets released on the Thursday. And I'm really enjoying it, actually. It's really good. It's a lot darker than the other Final Fantasies. I'm now a little boy. As you do.
What was that?
I have to help them.
Hey, let the little child open the door.
Fall back, Your Highness! He's not one of us!
I don't care! Magic!
I must do my duty.
That's not my love interest. It's a little boy. I thought it was a girl when I first saw it. It's a lot darker, this one. A lot of blood in it.
At the feast. They were laughing.
This is Sambra Garb.
It's quite a jump, isn't it, AR Prexy?
We must find my father.
Father! Father!
Who does that?
Take him!
It really does take it out of him, doesn't it?
Damn it! The bastards are everywhere!
And there's a lot of naughty language in this as well.
There are
Filthy.
allies.
Tomb Raider, how are you finding Tomb Raider 2? It's one of my favourites actually. Although for me, I think my favourite overall will be the first one, just for the impact that it had on like gaming and as a child, and the nervous breakdowns it created. No, okay, no loads, no meds, pistols only. Jack, wow. How do you get on with it?
I have the dominant!
Just remain vigilant, Your Highness.
Tyler!
Tyler's down.
Damn it! His wounds are deep.
I can save him.
There, those feminine hands.
Your Highness.
Don't worry. You're going to be all right.
I'll hold them off.
Yay!
Clive!
Joshua! Come here. Tyler, you're hurt.
I'll survive. Thanks to His Highness.
Your Grace! Lord Murdoch!
Dayman! Oh,
You rescued the young prince. Well done, Sir Wade.
I am in your debt, soldier.
you play the demo, guys.
Thank you, Your Grace.
We cannot stay here. We should make straight for the rear gate.
It's Hedwig.
Omnia lost Alan, Tuisa Gelif. May the winds speed you to Rosalind.
The north gate's up ahead. There are chocobos in the stables. Father, take Joshua and get to safety.
No, I'm not going without you. You're supposed to be my shield, remember?
I remember, which is why I'm going to hold the enemy here while you make your escape.
I will order our remaining forces to rally at the gate. Now go.
I will do my duty. You must do your duty too.
I know.
You have to keep Father safe. I'm counting on you.
Hey, what about the dog? Duty. Bye.
Capture the beast!
Everyone's dead.
Yeah, I just killed them all.
Damn it all.
Captain!
Take them.
Let none escape.
As you command.
You take care of that spellcaster. I'll keep the others occupied.
Yeah! they sucked!
That's them done. Are you alright?
I'm fine. It's my father and Joshua I'm worried
It's really
about.
good, Jim.
We should head back.
It's a lot darker. Hello!
Brave, look out!
May I have this dance?
Yes.
He's an Imperial Dragoon.
And you are the shield who was blessed by the Phoenix. Not that it will save you!
Stay still, damn you!
Hello! Hello!
He's open!
Eat my fire!
Now, Clive! Have at it!
You're going to regret that, boy.
You say that, and I don't think I will. Oh, hello!
Varian worm!
Eat my balls of fire. Oh, hello! Oh, hello, that hurt.
To send rag.
Good night, sir. Oh. It's a really fun little game. It's not even going to be little, it's going to be fucking massive, isn't it? It's better than the last one. This demo is better than the 15, that's for sure. Pardon my language, but it's French.
Are you hurt?
I'm fine.
So, they sent in the Dragoons. Imperial vipers.
Je
Do
peux
they
parler
really
un
mean
petit
to
peu de
invade
français.
us?
Not yet. Their numbers were too few. They were not here to take the castle. They were here to take heads. Our work is done. We should return to my father.
My lord, look. We issued these sashes but yesterday. In Rosalith. If they were already among us, what if there are others?
Father and Joshua are in danger.
We must hurry. Take your steed.
Is he going to ride the little dog? My steed is the dog.
What is that?
Really well done. The graphics are amazing in this, and it goes seamlessly into cutscene, from cutscene into game. I mean, you must use the same engine.
Uncle, you're all right.
Oh,
Thank
don't kill the
goodness.
dog! Don't kill the dog!
Your Grace, is everyone safe?
For the moment. We ride for Roslith to rally our forces. I will need your help to see Joshua safely back to the capital. On you get, Joshua.
Uh-oh.
Father?
I'm sorry, Your Grace, but that won't be possible.
What? Not Hedwig!
You honorless snakes!
Stay back! I'm warning you!
Run, Joshua, run!
No!
Pig!
Father!
Traitors!
This is brutal for Final Fantasy.
You must do your duty too.
He's got magic. He's got magic. Use your magic.
You have to keep Father safe.
I have to. I had to. Clive,
I'm counting on you, Joshua. Oh, fuck!
Kill him! Now!
Well, that's giving me goosebumps.
Phoenix.
Hello, Rob.
The Phoenix!
Joshua! Lord Murdoch! His Highness! Joshua! Stop this! He's lost control. I have to do something. I have to save him.
No, my lord! Fall back! Clive!
Yay! Oh no! Not my chocobo!
Thank you, Carl. You saved my life. Get her on her feet and run. Please.
I hope my chocobo lives.
Joshua, are you in pain?
Not now. Come on! You're his shield. Do your duty.
Save him.
My lord?
What in the name of...
Is that it for it? That's it for it.
can lick on a fire. But that's impossible.
Just kill him!
Who are you? Leave me alone. Leave me alone.
Ow. Okay.
I'll kill you.
This is pretty intense.
This cannot be. There is only one I can fire. Is this the repository? He's destroying everything! He'll bring the castle down, and everyone with it! I have to stop him!
Uh-oh.
I have to save them!
He's a phoenix. Well, that was intense. Jesus. Oh, if there were secret bosses, that would be intense. Take it easy, Danielle. Have a good one. Cheers for popping by. He's already dead.
Dogger?
What? Not the dog.
No! Stop it! Take your hands off my brother!
Help me! Help me, Clive!
Joshua! Stop it! Stop it! I swore I would protect him! Please! Please! Stop it!
No!
Joshua! No! Murderer! I'll kill you! I'll fucking kill you!
That was a bit much. Fucking hell.
Please!
Yeah, he killed his brother, didn't he? Because he had Ifrit in him.
Quite a mess that monster made. Damn shame about the Phoenix, but can't be helped. Oh, my condolences, Your Grace. Is there aught we can do?
Haven't you done enough, Captain? Joshua was my world, and now he is gone. I can only pray there will be a place for me in the world his radiance seeks to create.
I see. Your Grace, over here. The rubble must have protected him from the worst of the flames. Shall we take him prisoner?
No need for that. Kill him.
Bitch!
Wait. As my husband never tired of telling me, he is a fine soldier. I'm sure he would make an excellent addition to the Imperial front line. all in its right place.
Whoa! What'd they do?
This one. Chin up, lad. You're going to be a soldier.
Joshua.
Well, there we go. So that was Final Fantasy 16, the beginning of it. Pretty intense. Well, we're going to be continuing on with that on Thursday, that's for sure. I've already got it installed. It's already on my PlayStation, but I can't play it yet. Why is the disc out? Can't play it yet, but yeah, that was intense, wasn't it? Thank you for playing. Oh, that's it. Can we transfer it across? Lovely stuff. Let's save there. Okay, new one, why not? Imagine if I could start playing it now. But I can't. Pretty intense. Pretty intense. I'm trying to think what I could chuck on for a little bit. Fucking Visage. Oh dear, I won't put you through Visage. Any requests at all? I could continue on with God of War. I could continue on with my Ghost of Tsushima. You do Ghost of Tsushima. I've got to get the disc though. The disc isn't in here. I can get up and get that though. It's not a hassle. Gollum. Not playing Gollum, Pirate. Definitely not playing Gollum ever. Right, we'll do Ghost of Tsushima. Bear me 1 second. I'm going to get the disc. Why are you telling me to run? I don't know what the running's for. Oh, run to get the disc. That makes more sense. It's just general run, Bob. Run. All right. Where do I run to? Let me just change the name of... Well, we can load it, actually. Okay. Change the name of the stream. There we go. When did we start playing this? I was playing this on my own a while back. But it's just a bit of free play. That makes any sense.
今でも島を出たいか。
私の居場所はないから。
お主がおると助かるのだが。
Where you wanting me to go?
様がいるだろう。何言ってるのさ。
Not that way.
猛虎は兄弟だからな。
Yeah, this is the PS5 version.
志村様によろしく。
Hello, Unky.
ジン、待っておった。必ずや藩を討ち取り、竜蔵も成敗する。奴らの首を城壁に掲げてくれよ。お前には期待しておるぞ。
無論です。
Red Dead Redemption 2 was a great game.
捕虜になった時、お前の所業を聞かされた。そのやりようは
I'm following that pirate. I'm intrigued to see what happens. I reckon they're probably dead, to be honest.
誉れはないと。
お救いするため仕方なく。
分かっておる。深く感謝はしておるが、その道を歩もうとは思うな。我らは民を導かねばならぬ。まずは島を救おう。武士らしく。
ユナの件ですが、私と叔父上を救ってくれました。あやつの望みは無事に本土に渡ること。
船を一艘やってもよい。我が城を取り戻した暁にな。
ありがたく存じます。
Yeah, the CEO's down there, isn't he?
半時後に立つ。
But I've seen some videos of how it's made and how budget some of it is, and I'm kind of like, I wouldn't have got in it myself.
話を聞いて回るか。
Very poetic there, Pirate Gamer. Where's my horsey? Over there. Ooh. It was some company. It cost like £250,000 per person to go down there. So it's like very much an elitist kind of thing.
さあどうぞ。役に立ちますよ。
また頼むぞ。
あなたのご武運を願ってます。
No, I don't think it was worth the money in the end.
志村様はなんて？
お主が城の奪還に手を貸せば本土へ渡してくださるそうだ。
そんなの知ったこっちゃないよ。
皆の命がかかっておるのだ。お主が武君を立てれば道は開ける。よいな。
さあ堺行くぞ。
まことの武士だね。絞り取ることしか頭にないんだ。
I've got a feeling you're right there, Pirate. Where is he? Ride with him. He's not with me. There, come on, slow coach. But it's a big area to search for a floating vessel as well, so no one knows. But it would be apparently like you can't get out of the actual submarine from inside. Someone has to open it from outside, so they could be floating on the surface and starving of oxygen but not able to get out.
褒美は富と権力に女だ。
まさか鎌倉を裏切れと。
あの侮辱だけでも生かしておけん。
Oh, it's very much like Red Dead, but in Japan.
時にユナとはどのような女子だ。
勇気と忠誠を備え腕も立ちます。
It's probably my favorite game of last year, or whenever this was released.
卑しい見慣れど義を知る女です。
やすやすと心を許すなよ。
One of my favorite games of all time, actually, I'd probably say.
厳しい戦になろう。味方が頼むに足るかを知らねば。
私がお支えします。ユナも。
Yeah, there could be a power issue on the vessel, which means that they can't find where it is.
そこに秩序をもたらしたのは他でもない我ら武士だ。民に見せねばならぬ。我らが島のために戦えることをな。お前は一度故郷に戻り、殿下の鎧を受け継いではどうだ。
私には時期尚早かと。
亡き父も喜ぶぞ。
Apparently they have like 7 fail-safes for if they get trapped or something. But I guess none of them have worked. And it could be because, as you say, they might have been trying to investigate the wreckage a bit too closely. And got trapped.
畑を守らねば来たる冬は乗り越えられぬ。
どうにかせねば。
大岡殿、
騎兵がいます。
押し通れ。
Yeah! Alright, off we get. Alright, don't hit my mate. Merman. It's Merman. My horse is just getting in the way. Mambo, no, we're playing Ghost of Tsushima.
民も喜びます。
島中のかがり火台をすべて取り戻す。
No, doggy. Oh, hello. Oh, I like my vision. Oh, hello. Oh, out of nowhere. Weren't expecting that, were you? Shoo! Hello. Sorry, mate. Got something in your face. Come on then. Silent flute. There we go, put my sword away. You know, I was really impressed by jumping out of the top of that tower onto that guy, killing him. Very impressed. Whoa! Bit jazz flute. Enjoy my song! Thank you! Ah, dear. Well, I'll put our sword away. There we go. Very thoughtful. I'll give him his final song. What does the flute do? It actually changes the weather. So if it's raining and you start playing your flute, the weather will become lovely. But if the weather's lovely, you won't get anything.
大義を分かってくれたか。
私はこの島を出る。タカも一緒に。
まだ住んではおらん。参るぞ。
Wonderwall.
金田の木の勝利は始まりに過ぎんと猛虎に示す。はめ待っておるがいい。
Why does it always rain on me? Is it 'cause I'm playing the flute? That's the new version of that song.
見事な足止めであったぞ。
当然の行いさ、志村様。
お主のような武人が多くおればいいのだが。
Hello, Travis. I love that song growing up. This is how I introduce myself into houses. I always cut my way in. It'll be awkward in Liverpool, but hey ho. Surprise!
槍川には兵が大勢いる。壁が抜かれてなけりゃね。
Fit in with a sword though. You've been to Liverpool, I take it.
わしは恨まれておる。
知ってる。あそこで育ったから。
だから盗みがうまいのだな。
ユナはとても口の立つ女です。助力するよう説き伏せられましょ
う。よろしい。堺と共に兵を集めろ。さすれば本土への船を調達してやる。
弟も一緒に。
I don't know a band called Ghost.
元槍川で待っておれ。
恩に切るよ。
我らの意を示してくれる。
Heavy melodic demon rock. That's why I've not heard of them. Look at this slow-mo strut there. Yeah, look at him, he's working that.
ハーンに見えるでしょうか。
見えるとも。
志村の城を取り戻しましょう。
そして猛攻を撃つ。誇りある武士らしく。里に戻り殿下の鎧を手に入れ、槍川を味方につけよう。わしは将軍様に援軍を請う。
いかに下踏みを送るのです。
わしの知り人を頼らねばならんな。うむぎ谷におる五郎という名の船乗りだ。
では私が探しましょ
う。ならばわしは宿営で待っておる。離れることになるな。くれぐれも用心しろ。必ず生きて戻れ。
Listen to the woman.
牢に捕虜がおりました。僧兵のようでお話をしたいと。
僧兵だと承知した。
I listened to the woman. Achievement completed. No worries, Wendy. Hopefully your back it feels a little bit better soon. You take care, look after yourself, and maybe I'll see you a bit later. Oh, we are quite far north, aren't we? Alright, where are we going then? Don't really want to go to a trapper. Let's go there. Oh, okay. We got to finish this mission.
Sakai様、おかげで命拾いいたしました。
そうだと聞いたが。
杉寺です。菰田の剣を耳にし、猛虎と戦うべく馳せ参じました。しかし、この地で会えなくも。
なるほど。何があった？
不意打ちに遭い、生け捕りにされ、土牢に押し込まれました。飯もなく、一寸先も見えぬほどの暗闇で。まずジョーゴンが連れ出され、あやつの怒号が聞こえました。ほどなくして悲鳴に変わり、そして人が焼ける匂いが。その後奴らはついに私の兄援助を。
援助？守り手の？そのような最後、たけきそうだったが。
良き兄でした。
お主は？
ノリオと申します。この牢におりました。
I'm going to have to go very shortly, so I think I might just pop something on very quickly just to see what your thoughts are on this game. It's a nice upbeat game. Alright? Can't believe me. What am I like, eh? Bloober. So just playing a couple of minutes of this and then I'm going to have to shoot off. I remember getting Jill to play this and she hated me ever since.
I know how you must feel. Lost. Alone.
Hello, Beaker.
Hopeless. You probably deserve it. But even for you, there is still a way. A way to bring it all back. The one precious thing you ever truly desired. Finish it.
It's called Layers of Fear. Sorry, my mic likes to cut out. We got a key.
Stumbling all around, stumbling all around, stumbling all around, so funny. Stumbling here and there, stumbling everywhere, and I must declare, I stepped right on her toes, and when she...
The music definitely had the Bioshock vibe to it. Talk about spoiling the mood. What, you don't like my dancing? Oh my god, the horrible noises. I'm not putting them away. Everyone's a critic when it comes to my dancing. Got a key though. Guess not for that door. I hope nothing does jump out because my headphones are really bloody loud. We want to get up there, surely. Because it's shite and everyone has eyes. Lovely. I think we've got the key to the art room, which I think is downstairs. Yes, because Shiva got weird, didn't it? Yeah. I'm gonna have to go in a second, guys, but I'm just gonna do a tiny bit of this level. Yes, it's going in the freezer. You can talk to me. I've got a little sign language Jill over here. I can listen. Thank you. Charming. Mika says hello, Jill. Lots of crap. Cosmic also says hello. And Gabe as well. I don't know if that's aimed at you though, Jill. Oh, you bastard. I'm doing good, Gabe. How you doing? Eight, 5, 4. You remember this game? Layers of Fear? Yeah, she doesn't like this game. They're relaxing noises, aren't they? I will. Anyway, 584. But where to now? Oh, this door's open. Oh, it's not even a door. There we go. Well, we're 854 then. Jesus Christ.
Bonjour, Bobby. C'est Bouchard. I will never leave you. And my wine.
The thought alone that the most beautiful piece of art doesn't have my name on it is killing me. So, will you marry me?
Take it or not. The past holds back. Look closer. Oh, never forget that door wasn't there. The fuck? Can't see shit. There we go. Your typical room. What are you on about? We all have one. That's like two faces in one. Oh, hello!
Now, a tiny bit to the left. Yes, just like that. Hold that pose. I want to get all those lovely curves just right.
Draw me like one of your French girls.
Hello. It's about time for us to talk, don't you think? I mean, I've seen you in my house so many times, and yet I could never find the courage to face you directly. Not until now.
My mic's not dead. everybody. Yeah, I'm just I'm signing off now. I will catch you guys maybe a bit later on tonight. Thank you everyone for joining today. Hope you've enjoyed the Final Fantasy playthrough we had earlier, the new one. It looks really, really good. Played a bit of Ghost of Tsushima as well, Tsushima even, and I just chucked a bit of Layer of Fears for fun, and it is still just as scary as I remembered it, which is fun, which is wonderful. You guys have a wonderful evening. I will catch you guys later, and yeah, take care now. Bye now. Everyone wants the wink, don't they? They don't get it. The wink only comes out on a special day, all right? Not today, but maybe later. We'll work up to that.